Welcome to the Essential 99 Punctuation Rules for Court Reporters, video number 38, Abbreviation. I'm Ken Wick. Let's get started. So this video covers abbreviation and ebook rules 76 to 78, which are the general principles of abbreviation, professional degrees or titles before personal name. I call it abbreviate only these words, and the plural of an abbreviation. So Rule 76, General Principles of Abbreviation. Basically, check a Merriam-Webster dictionary for proper usage. Capitalized abbreviation, meaning all caps, generally have no spaces and no periods. Lowercase abbreviations generally have no spaces with periods. So the National Court Reporters Association's grading guidelines for the RPR and the RMR skills tests use a Merriam-Webster dictionary. That's why I say consult a Merriam-Webster dictionary. And the LMEG, GRM, and CMOS follow Merriam-Webster's collegiate dictionary. And the BGGP just says consult a standard dictionary. So some examples: ASAP, ETA. I just want to point out there's been a move away. If you've seen this written with periods between the letters, that's how you used to write it. But now it's more common to see it without the periods. That's why I'm saying generally when you see capitalized abbreviations, there's no periods and no spaces. CEO. I should say all these are out of. I looked these up in a Merriam-Webster dictionary. So U.S. This with the periods is found in LMEG, the BGGP, and the GRM. But the current edition of the Merriam-Webster's dictionary has U.S. or U.S. with or out the periods. So in that case, we're going to go with U.S. with the periods. BC or AD, referring to before Christ, and forget what that stands for. This is found in the references, but the Merriam-Webster dictionary now has this abbreviation for BC and AD without the periods. E.g., it's Latin for example. It's actually lowercase with the periods, very common abbreviation. And I.e., that's Latin for that is, also another very common lowercase abbreviation. And some other examples: miles per hour. Nope. Yep. I think the book and the ebook have a few more examples. But here are some examples of capitalized and lowercase abbreviations. And like I said, most of the time the uppercase has no periods, and the lowercase does have periods, but there are, as you can see, exceptions. That's just generally true. Rule 76-1 is use periods in a professional degree or title that follows a personal name. So MD, this is what the LMEG and the BGGP and the GRM have, but now, just like the last rule, the Merriam-Webster's dictionary is having this abbreviation without the periods. So the style guides, which are a few years old now, has it with the periods, and now the most current edition of the Merriam-Webster's dictionary has it without. Maybe in a few years this will become the standard. DDS, once again, the style guides, the LMEG, BGGP, GRM have it with the periods. Merriam-Webster's actually has it without. My rule is saying write them. I'm going to follow these style guides. But I guess if you wanted to write it according to Merriam-Webster's, you would write it without. In PhD has the periods, now more commonly written without the periods. My next rule, 77, is basically abbreviate only these words. Do not use any abbreviations unless spoken. So someone would have to say ETA or PhD, and then you would write it. But the exceptions are Mr., Mrs., Ms., and Dr. before personal name, and junior and senior after personal name. And then the next bit is do not abbreviate OK, write OK, and etc. So you write these two out. You do not abbreviate these. And then just to note, Rule 45 says abbreviate V for verses and legal citations. Rule 65, we covered abbreviating AM and PM, lowercase with periods. And Rule 73, we were abbreviating number in a numbered reference with NO, capitalized. So some examples. Someone probably said Mrs. Anderson, or Ms., I'm sorry, Ms. Someone says Ms. Anderson attended the company with Mr. Smith. You would just abbreviate Mr. Someone probably said Dr. Cooper did not attend the company dinner, but you would abbreviate Dr. with DR because it appears before personal name. Okay, what time did you leave? We don't abbreviate OK with just O and K. We actually write it out. Per, I think it's Rule 2, we put a period after OK because it's a fragment. Items in the moving van including beds, boxes, furniture, etc. So we do not abbreviate etc. with ETC period. We actually write it out with etc. The plural of an abbreviation. The plural of capitalized abbreviation is formed by just adding S. The plural of a lowercase abbreviation is formed by adding apostrophe and S. The BGGP says S alone or apostrophe and S can be used for capitalized abbreviations. You know, this is how it used to be done. For abbreviations, you always would put apostrophe S, but now the capitalized ones are just adding S. She sold 3 TVs, so once again, let's just add the S to the abbreviation. But for the BGGP, you could use S or apostrophe and S if you're following that style guide. How many IOUs before a person says enough? We just add S. Once again, the BGGP, you can use S alone or apostrophe and S. Then for lowercase, email had 2 BCCs. Now, just one note, it'd probably look funny if you just had, no. This is the reason why you can't add with the lowercase, or you need the apostrophe because it would sort of just all run together. So, apostrophe and S for this. That's it for this video. Please subscribe. If you like the video, please hit like, and please buy the ebook. Thank you.